Hello and welcome to this edition of Bayou Time. I'm your host, Keith Weissach, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you are joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it. And you know, when we turn that calendar, we flip it to the new year, first thing we start thinking about, Mardi Gras. We talked about safety for Mardi Gras. Let's talk about some of the fun stuff for Mardi Gras. Very glad to have some members here from the Krewe of Mardi Gras. First, Mike Trosclair, the president. Very glad you're here. EJ Zarang, King 29, Krewe of Mardi Gras, and Ashley Zarang, Queen 29 of the Krewe of Mardi Gras. Mike, we start with you. Kind of been doing Mardi Gras a long time, as long as I can remember.
Yes, sir.
So we finished school and you started Mardi Gras.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about how difficult it's been to not have Mardi Gras.
With the pandemic that happened to us, COVID hit, and then we got the hurricane. It just put it back a little bit and everything else. And it's all about rebuilding now and trying to get everybody back into Mardi Gras and let's having fun and showing the communities what great clubs we have around.
Right, and we really do.
Yes.
Krewe of Mardi Gras is one of those, one of the more family-oriented crews, which is just so very nice. I like that, especially when you got, some related people who are related to each other.
Yes.
Right. So, EJ, tell me a little bit about you, man. You've been in the crew for
15 years.
15 years, and have you always wanted to kind of be royalty?
Yeah, it kind of runs in the family. And
Okay. Tell me a little bit about that. What do you mean it runs in the family?
My grandma was Queen of Aquarius of 9. My
Okay.
grandpa and my aunt was King and Queen of the Krewe of Mardi Gras
Okay.
for 19.
Okay.
And here we are 29.
All right, very good. That 10-year anniversary, right?
Yes, sir.
So 9, 19, and 29. That's very
Yes,
interesting, huh? All right, so maybe 10 years from now.
Hopefully.
Yeah, very good. I like that. Very exciting. And so, Ashley, this is exciting, and you've been in for how long?
10 years.
10 years. And this is your first time being
Yes.
the queen, right?
Yes.
Are you excited about being
Yes,
queen?
I am very excited.
Very cool. Family's excited too, right?
Yes.
Very good.
Yes,
That's
sir.
it's a really good thing. And look, everybody that I've talked to about Mardi Gras, it's one of those things where it's such an honor to be kind of chosen king and queen. Mike, tell me how y'all process is for choosing the king and queen.
Well, every year we put up for king and queens to come out and if they would like to be.
Right.
And
So we kind of give them the option to see if they're interested.
yes, and they come in and they put their names up and we put them in a mixer and we just take it and we pull the king and the queen. It's a luck of the draw, I should say, but
Oh, wow.
it's not something that's prolonged like 5 years in advance.
Okay.
So
okay.
we trying to work into that direction so we can do things in certain fashions.
Right.
Like this year, we added dukes and maids to our court. So
Oh, wow.
in the future, it's going to show that our dukes and maids possibly can be our next king and queens.
Yeah, and so you have that lineage, if you will.
Yes.
So they start that, and it's one of those unique ways. Some of those crews that have done it for a lot longer, and we
Yes.
know that there are a lot of those that have done this for a lot longer. That's kind of how they do things, right?
Yes.
So y'all are just trying to change with the times as you go, but you got to be a crew long enough to be able to do that,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, we've been a club for 29 years.
29 years, right?
And we're moving forward. There's some things that we need to catch up on.
Okay.
And right now, with the great board, our king, queen, and, people that is coming up, our float captains and everything else, is making it such a better club now.
Okay.
They going out and going beyond doing their duties and stuff like that to help the Krewe of Mardi Gras become bigger and as big as it used to be.
Okay.
At one time, we had 32 floats in our parade.
Right.
Now we dropped down a little bit because of the COVID and
Sure,
stuff like
sure.
that, but we're doing better now.
Right.
We are catching up. We're coming up and back ahead. And in a few years, we hopefully will have a big, big parade back on the east side of Houma.
I know that's right. And look, being from the east side, that means a lot to us.
Yes,
I got to
sir.
tell you. That's exciting. Jen, put that flyer up. I want to let people know how one of those ways that y'all are trying to do that and raise some money to be able to do this. Y'all are doing the Krewe of Mardi Gras, the 22nd annual chili cook-off, right?
Yes.
Okay, exciting. That's going to take place on January 14th from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's an all-day affair, brother.
Well, it's actually a little bit longer than that.
Okay.
With all the props, the processes and everything else and getting it all going.
And in the band, 8 to midnight.
Yes.
Okay.
We have from 8 o'clock until 3 o'clock, we got TNT Mobile Music that's going to play music for us as DJs.
All day, right?
And then from 3 to 7, we have the group Southern Boys that's going to come
Oh,
in
nice.
and play music for us.
Right?
And then we're going to do our auction and our chili first, second, and third, and fourth places.
Okay.
We're going to give out. Then we got auction items that we're going to do.
Right?
And then we have Ross Grissom and Friends that's going to finish off us that night from 8 to midnight.
Wow. So y'all got to prep for this.
Yes.
That's a long day. But it's much like how Mardi Gras is for you guys.
Yes.
Most of y'all start very early. Y'all go through the day and things that y'all have and events that come up. And then the ride, depending upon what time that is, that's kind of an all-day event. So it gets you ready for that and prepared for that.
Yes, sir.
And so we're very, very excited. So, Ashley, congratulations. We're excited.
Thank you.
And so we appreciate you joining us. Congratulations on
Thank
being
you.
queen. It's awesome. EJ, same thing. Congratulations on being the king
Thank you.
here of the Mardi Gras, Krewe of Mardi Gras 29. King 29. I like that. Carrying in that lineage. It's got to have a 9 in it, right?
Yes,
For
sir.
you to be, for somebody in your family to do it, which I love. And Mike, thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it. Being here, telling us a little bit about that. Being one of the members for that long. A charter member?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, very good. Very cool. And so we just appreciate that. We look forward to it. We want people to go out and go to the chili cook-off, go and enjoy that. Go and enjoy some wonderful music. And so DJ all day long, and then 2 bands with the chili cook-off stuff in between, the silent auction. I want to make sure that you guys can raise a little money and get back to where y'all want to be.
Yes, sir.
Very cool. Thank y'all again for joining us.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you.
All right, and thank you for joining us as well. And that'll do it for this particular segment of Bayou Time. Don't go anywhere. A lot more Bayou Time when we continue here on HTV.